Hey podcaster, I'm Tim Wahlberg, your podcast performance coach, with another actionable tip so you can grow your authority and convert with ease. Today's tip is how to use AI without losing your AI, your authority and integrity. If you listen to my last episode on AI and podcasting, then you know that we, the human podcast hosts, don't have much to fear in terms of being overtaken by robots, at least as long as we keep it authentic and personal. A perfect example of this was made pretty clear with my 100% AI-generated bonus episode I dropped last week. It was kind of fun to play around with some of the AI tools, and I listed the ones that I used in the show notes of that episode if you're curious, but I also found that the deeper you get into that process, the more work it was and the more time it took. And ultimately, it wasn't really worth it given the result. But generating a 100% AI podcast script voiced by robots isn't something you want to do anyway, right? I mean, not when you're using podcasting to market your business and increase your authority. You may be doing more damage than good. But that doesn't mean we have to turn our back on AI. There are a lot of great AI tools for podcasters that can make our job a lot easier. In this episode, I share a few of the tools you might want to consider and the warnings that come with them. So let's go through the tools using the production flow that you might typically use when putting an episode together. Number 1, topic generation. Language modeling and language processing AI like GPT-3 can generate a variety of topic ideas for your show. You may have heard of ChatGPT. It's very popular and it's free as of the time of this recording. This is the app that I use. I kind of love it. You can also use SEO AI tools to find episode topics that are in demand, and this will help your website's SEO too. The caution here is to make sure you don't lose sight of the intention of your podcast and how it serves your listener. The most SEO-friendly topics may be of no interest to your niche. You know your show and your audience better than AI. And if you don't, we need to talk. But it's a yes for topic generation. Okay, number 2, script development. There are so many tools you can use at this level, from having AI completely write your script to simply using a voice-to-text AI app to capture your thoughts the moment they come to you, so you can edit the script later. I use Otter.ai to capture my thoughts. It transcribes the recording instantly, and then I have something to start with when it comes to writing my script. But be careful here. Don't be tempted by this. If you haven't already discovered this, you soon will. Otter can't, but ChatGPT AI can write your entire script. But don't do this. I repeat, do not do this. Here's why. AI will never capture your voice properly. AI is pulling from information that can be biased or inaccurate. AI doesn't know when or how, and in fact won't incorporate your amazing stories and anecdotes. AI is regurgitating everyone else's ideas it finds online. And you, my brilliant podcaster, are a thought leader who has amazing opinions and ideas of your own. So don't fall for this AI trap. So AI is a yes to helping with your script, but not writing your entire script. Okay, number 3, synthesized voice. Yes, you can get AI to voice your entire podcast. I used Revoicer for that bonus episode that I created, but is this what you got into podcasting for? Isn't your show about building trust and authority with your potential clients? There's no way you should use a robot to step in for you on your show. It's the kiss of death for your brand. But there is one cool option here: multiple languages. If you're branching out globally, you could have AI translate and record your script in multiple languages. Just know that there could be mistakes, and if you don't speak the language, you might not catch them, but your listener will. So, AI for voicing? I say no. Number 4, editing and mixing. AI editing has been around for a long time. I've never been a fan. It's gotten better, but I'm still not a fan. Some programs promise to remove the ums and ahs and stumbles and breaths, basically everything that makes you sound human. Taking them out without the craft of human editing usually sounds awful and distracting for your listener. I can't listen to a show that's edited by a robot. It's lazy, and I kind of think it's cheap too. It just doesn't sound the same. There are no breaths, no pauses, and AI won't let your audience sit for a moment to let what you just said sink in. However, AI can create and add some really interesting music and maybe some cool sound effects. This could be fun, but in my experience, it's not much of a time saver. You're likely going to have to double check the levels and placement of these elements anyway, which will just cost you more time and may not even be enhancing the listener experience, which is what it was supposed to be doing in the first place. So for me, AI editing is a big fat no. Number 5, publication and promotion. Yes to this. There are so many AI tools that you can use to publish and promote your podcast. AI can give you a hand with an SEO title. It can write your description, help you out with show notes, and even come up with some catchy social media posts. AI can also turn your podcast into a video, either the full episode or a promotional snippet. You can also use it to schedule posts, automate engagement, create and optimize ads, and analyze your promotional efforts. It's a deep hole. It's a deep well of possibilities and worth experimenting with. If you want to tap into AI for promotion, you'll likely be combining various tools. I keep it pretty simple using Capwing for promotional videos, and I've started using ChatGPT for suggesting SEO titles. So yes to using AI for publication and promotion. Okay, final warning here. There are so many options, it's tempting to take the easy road and have AI do all the things. But don't. Remember, you are still the one responsible for everything that is published on your podcast. So never rip and read, as we used to call it in radio. Don't accept what AI generates as a finished draft. Rewrite your content, redesign your social posts, check everything AI has created for you. This is going to take a lot of trial and error depending on the tools that you use and what you're trying to do. After a month or so of doing this, only you can decide if it's taking more time than it's worth. And I hope that's just the tip you need. Most important thing here is to not lose sight of why you created this podcast in the first place and who you are creating it for, your listener. You don't want to take any AI shortcuts that could compromise your integrity, your authority, or their trust in you. If you haven't already, check out my last episode to discover why AI hosts will never replace human, live, real podcasters. And if you don't believe me, check out the 100% AI-generated episode I recently shared as a bonus. To find out more how I serve humans, check out podcastperformancecoach.com. Humans helping humans since 2016. Book your free 15-minute coaching call using the link in the show notes or at podcastperformancecoach.com. I'm Tim Wahlberg. See ya!